Kia ora, haere mai. Welcome to Neat and Not by the Sea. My name is Catherine and my pronouns are she, her.
Kia ora, haere mai. My name is Victoria. My pronouns are she, her. And welcome to Neat Not by the Sea Flosstube video. Who knows what?
Yes.
It's been a long time since our last video and it's all my fault.
Together.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think what happened is that I jinxed it because I said to you at the beginning of the year, I really want to see the channel grow. I really want to focus more on this. And then things have happened with me, things have happened with you, things have happened with me, and it's just life.
It's just life. So we're even filming in daylight, which is unusual because it's winter and usually it's dark because we're doing this on a Sunday
afternoon, yes.
Sunday, mid-Sunday. It's not afternoon.
So you couldn't do it last Thursday. So then I was like, yeah, next Thursday's fine. And then I realized that I had a Sims training course for 2 days. I was actually quite unwell. But thick Catherine didn't realize she could call in sick, so I turned up. It wasn't contagious sickness. It was a flare-up of my sinus situation that I have, and I get that jollity at least 2 or 3 times a year. And then when I realized I was doing that, I was like, I'm gonna be dead at the end of the day, and I was. Yeah. So we postponed it to today.
Yeah, and I've been on the embroidery conference. I've been jigsaw puzzling. I got an awful cold on the way back, on the flight on the way back, so that took me out for 2 weeks, and then I've had deadlines. So we're really pleased to be back. Hopefully, it won't be quite such a long gap between now and our next one, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens. So with life stuff. I started a paper at university.
Excellent.
And then immediately I was like, I regret. Because my audit got announced. So it's not an audit of me, it's an audit of the university. But I'm leading it because I'm the head of corporate records. So it's an information audit with Archives New Zealand. So I'm kind of tired, a little bit knackered. Work is very busy. Remember when I used to talk that I wasn't very busy? That's no longer the truth. I've been very, very busy for at least 3 months. In a very, very busy sort of way. So that's a bit knackering. This morning, I was saying to Martin, I've got an assignment due. I think it's due on Tuesday at lunchtime. He says, no, but nothing is ever due on a lunchtime. And I said, they told us that it's not midnight, it's lunchtime, which is unusual. And then I just went to sleep last night because I was really tired. And I said, but I will check tomorrow morning when I wake up. I checked, it had been due on Friday.
Ooh. Just, you can still hand it in late and...
I could, but I can realise I'm old and knackered. It's been a really good exercise in, even though I love this, do I have it in me
to actually
do study? And it's taken me a wee while to understand that the reason I was able to do my master's in information and the MBA was because those were very family-driven goals. It was like, the MIS was like, I need to get a vocational qualification that shows people I can do a job, and then I'll get a job that's better paid because Martin was going to be at home. And the MBA was like, I need to earn more. And so it was very practical goals, and that kind of put pressure on me. But this is like, it feeds my soul. But lots of things feed my soul, you know. I don't need to do essays to kind of feed my soul. So anyway, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself.
And you're good at self-research and
I do
read books.
Yeah, I learn all the time. I'm a life learner, so it's not going to stop. I'm just really disappointed in myself because I have very high expectations of myself and it just hasn't worked out. So that was a bit sad. But apart from that, have you done any fun night outs and cinemas and things like that?
I haven't been to the movies, and so I don't think I've been at all this year.
I'm going on the 19th.
Oh, what are you going to see?
The Monk and the Gun.
Ooh.
I think it's an art house film. Some friends have met. Deb and Pete.
Nice.
Pete and Debbie, they invited us. Martin was going to come, but he's got ping pong competitions, so I'm going to that. I should tell you that Sophia gets accepted into the bar on Tuesday. So I've got the day off.
Yeah. She's coming down to Dunedin for that,
She is coming down to Dunedin, so that'll be lovely.
That's nice and convenient for you.
Yeah, it just worked out that way because you have to be sort of put forward to be accepted into the bar by another lawyer. Yeah. And so she wanted her friend Braden to do it, but Braden's going to the UK in September because all Kiwis leave New Zealand at some point to do an overseas experience. Mm-hmm. And so she had to look in the country to see who was having one after she finished her course before he left. And so I don't know how I'm going to survive Tuesday. I have thing. Then I have lunch with Sophia and her friend and Christina, and then a meal in the evening.
You don't need Wednesday off to recover.
I work from home on Wednesday, which means I get to sleep till 8.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
I do have the impression that I've done things, but who knows? Look on Instagram. If I've done something, I've posted it on Instagram.
Nice.
So anyway, I want to hear. How do you want to do this? We've got a different setup. We're at a table.
Yeah, because
Victoria has an array of goods there, and so how are we going to play this? You tell me, and we'll do what you think is best.
I think we just go as normal, but I'll do a bit of chat. That you know, normally your life is the more interesting one, but
I'm just trying to see. Is there any FFOs somewhere?
so
I have FFOs.
yeah, but I haven't done my catch-up chat.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to disperse this. As you
Oh
go.
no, I'll just do.
Oh no! Tell us, because I'm keen to hear.
So I'm going to do the non-conference stuff first. So you'll all be aware, and I'm sure you're all absolutely fascinated about how the jigsaw puzzle in Auckland went.
We've had people ask.
Yeah, it went fantastic. It was completely worth travelling to go and participate in. They had it at it was I think it was called a Christian centre or something. And I was
Auckland. You said Auckland.
Auckland, yeah. And I was sort of expecting a church hall, and church halls in Dunedin are just, a large room, cold, This was massive. This was like an American TV church with like a mezzanine floor up the back, huge floor on the bottom. I was quite impressed. It went really well. So
can you tell us the name of the competition?
Oh, sure I can. It was, no I can't. I'll tell you what it was. Give me a second.
Because if they do this in New Zealand, they probably do this in other countries.
Oh yes, yeah. So, oh my God.
It's a new thing. Never mind. It was a national competition.
It's a national competition. This is my old phone. So my phone cracked down on me and I had to get a new phone. So it's the new phone we're videoing on. But my old phone, the internet still works on. I just can't do calls. But all the buttons and things have changed. And so now I'm so confused.
But that's okay. Don't. It's not like I'm like asking so that I can Google it and I
no, just look up New Zealand Jigsaw Federation, and was the competition on that.
Yeah.
So venue was fantastic. I pre-ordered a lunch, which was $15, and they got it from New World, and it was sandwich, yogurt, 3 pieces of fruit, a mini bag, like obviously heavily discounted. It was fantastic.
Yeah, in New Zealand, that $15 for a lunch for
doesn't
all
buy
that
much.
is discounted, isn't it?
It was fantastic. Right, the group puzzle. Now, my friend, one of the people I did it with, have it. So this was the puzzle. Lots of different sort of mushrooms.
Oh, is that what it is? I can't see.
I'm hoping you can see. Here we are.
I'm blind now.
Okay, so it's 1,000 pieces.
Oh, so it is.
My team of 3 did it in 1 hour, 48 minutes and 28 seconds. And we came 13th out of 50.
Wow.
The fastest team, which was also a Dunedin team, did it in 56 minutes and 34 seconds. They were phenomenal.
So you've got new nerd friends.
They were lovely. Yeah.
Do you know them?
Getting to know them. So we had a wee chat out the back, and very nice. The woman I jigsaw with knows them a lot better.
Nerd is a positive term.
Absolutely.
Now, by the way.
It's great.
just in case.
Now, the individual puzzle. This was the individual. Now, 500 pieces. I did it in 1 hour, 31 minutes and 55 seconds. I came 26 out of 75. And the fastest time was 51 minutes and 31 seconds. That was great.
That's very good.
It was great. So Auckland went well. I did my first Uber, and I also did my first Uber Eats.
I don't know how you do that.
It was way easier than you think. It was just clicking buttons, and then you could watch them travelling towards you.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's because we've lived in Port Chalmers. They don't Uber to Port Chalmers.
Nothing. No, Uber Eats doesn't. Nothing comes to Port Chalmers unless you want to pay lots.
Certainly not to Waikato for sure.
Yeah. So that was great. And then I travelled up on Friday night and arrived at like 11 o'clock. And then the puzzle was an all-day event on the Saturday. I got home back to the Airbnb at 5:30. Dinner arrived about 6, and I was asleep at 6:30.
That's funny. So much for like, oh, I wonder what I'll do in Auckland.
I went to sleep. It was great. And then on the Sunday, my flight left at 4 o'clock, so I was at the airport about 2, but I spent the morning at the zoo, and it was lovely.
Okay.
Because the only elephant in New Zealand is about to leave, because they're going to take it, and they're social creatures, and she's off to Australia. So I particularly wanted to go and see the elephant. And I did. It was wonderful. And it was quite a dreary day. It was a little bit damp and a bit spitty, and so the only people that were there were me and people with very young toddlers who obviously just needed to get out and go for a run. So I imagine that there are people with like season passes. So it was great. There's hardly anyone else around. And I saw a baby tiger, I saw a baby giraffe, and I saw a baby orangutan.
And this is why when you come to our house and Martin's there, you actually talk to him. Because I have no interest in a zoo.
No, I feel bad because I don't really agree with keeping them in captivity and stuff. But I do love watching the otters and the animals. And there's been
I prefer things like, I mean, Martin goes to zoos. This is what happens when we go on holiday. But if we can go to a rescue centre, I feel better.
Yeah.
So in Peru, we've seen that dugong and rescue centres and stuff, and that makes me feel better than the zoo. Anyway,
yeah.
You seem happier with your numbers this time.
Yes, I was quite pleased with those numbers.
Cool.
I think we did very well in the group of 3 for sub 2 hours. It was very good.
And did you have any shopping from that event?
Yeah, I bought 2 puzzles, but I haven't got them to show because they're in the living room in the hallway. I just wanted to show the competition puzzles because people are interested. This isn't a puzzle channel. There are those around if you want to watch them.
She's giving herself away here.
Conference. So conference was over.
This is embroidery
conference. So this is the. How I got it. I have been trying to be very careful and keep all my bits and pieces, but I think
We should have done
lost half of it.
Panning to show what we have. There's a frightening amount of shopping here that she's going to go through.
Yeah. So it was ANZ, so ANZ. And it doesn't stand for Australasian, which always throws me because A in front of NZ usually always stands for Australia or Australasian. Association of New Zealand Embroiderers Guild. The conference was a stitch in time. And first...
What's that? Oh, that's just a diary. It's not a booklet about it.
First 2 days were... There were talks and there were a lot of the like conference committee stuff, like voting and talks and blah, blah,
AGM.
blah. AGM stuff, that's exactly what it was. It was AGM stuff. I just couldn't remember.
I know bureaucratic words.
Yeah.
Are you still in the committee?
No, this wasn't Odes. This is the big stuff.
Because you don't do the committee, you're just an Odes, aren't you?
I'm an Odes, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting. I think if I was going to travel to go to the conference, I possibly wouldn't do the conferencey side of things, just because if I'm travelling, I'd rather go and explore the area. But
you mean the AGM?
The AGM side of stuff, yeah. The talks were fantastic. There was a talk by Victoria McIntosh.
Oh, I love Victoria. She's amazing.
Phenomenal work.
So I've travelled to Oamaru to see her work in the past.
Oh,
I've shown it on my Instagram. She's at Jula. She's the one with the earrings that I have. They're buttoned.
So this is what I was expecting, but she was talking all about her sculptural stuff and the stuff she's done. Phenomenal work. Highly recommend looking her up.
I think she's moved away from the jewellery. She is doing much more like 3D.
Yeah, she's been doing this amazing stuff where she's bought old sort of vintage underwear and silks and knickers and stuff and covering, looks like jelly moulds and like she's cutting and repurposing and shaping things.
Super cool.
They are amazing. I would love to have one of those.
Is her topic still adoption? She did a big body of work around adoption.
Not necessarily. It was more about being female and the female. Yeah, it was all sort of that. I don't know if I know what her topic was. It was very feminist. Very feminist work. It was
she's great.
Gorgeous stuff. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, that's really great.
There was a talk by Jane Siddell, who is another local artist.
Oh, that's right. She exhibited at the...
Yeah.
Very colourful.
Very colourful. She's incredibly talented. There was a talk by Nikki Delport Wepner, who was the international tutor. She talked about her her experience. So I think she was born in South Africa, but she's currently living in Hong Kong, and she gets these amazing commissions. And she and her mum have a school there. She bought
an embroidery school.
Yeah, but they do a lot of lots of things with textiles, and she bought some of her textile collection over, which was amazing. She had amazing antique pieces, absolutely stunning. And then there was a talk from one of the tour guides at Ulverston. So Ulverston is a historic home in Dunedin, and it was gifted to us. It was gifted to the city, I don't know, a long time ago. And so it's full of all, and the home and contents were gifted, and so it's all. Oh, I can't even think with Harold. Like, it's a Edwardian.
Yeah, I reckon.
Sort of around that. And it's full of all these beautiful antiques. And they have, since COVID, they've branched out and they're doing a number of sort of targeted tours. So they do a textile tour.
Yeah.
They do a tour called Behind the Ropes, where you can go through all the cupboards and the silver drawers and things.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, lock, stock and barrel, it's been handed over to the town, and it's phenomenal stuff.
And it is really interesting because this was a very, very well-off family.
Yes.
I think if you only have time to visit one sort of house in Dunedin, pick that one.
That one much over London's Castle, because it's got the contents.
I wasn't going to mention the name. I was going to pick this one. If you're interested in gardens, go to Larnac. If you're interested in houses, go to Ulverston.
But then Ulverston has beautiful gardens too. And the gardens to go around Ulverston are free. You can just go and look around the gardens.
But the gardens in Ulverston don't take your breath away.
No.
So they're very beautiful. They've got beautiful fuchsia collection as well.
Yeah.
But the daughter of the family never married.
No, which is why I think the
house wasn't wrecked by children. So very well-off family. They it's really interesting because things start getting connected, because the Blackman exhibition at the DPAG at the moment, she did some work, and then I was talking to the archivist, and she'd come across some letters, because the woman, I've forgotten her name now, the daughter of Ulverston, she was a climber. She was like a trekker.
Yeah, she was quite an explorer.
But yeah, go. So if you come to Dunedin or you're in Dunedin, absolutely worthwhile. And I think it's one of those lovely gifts that you could take your mum on one of the tours.
And the thing is, don't quote me on this, but I don't think it's very expensive. I think it's only about $20 a person, which
it's not that expensive.
It's not for what we pay for things in Dunedin. It's not expensive.
No. But what irritates me a little bit is because I went on a tour with Martin, actually. I don't quite know how that happened, but it was wonderful. But if you saw interesting things, I was like, oh, can you tell me about this? They'd be like, oh no, that's in the painting tour.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit annoying, because it's volunteers as well, so they don't necessarily have knowledge across everything. Yeah. They have their specific areas that they have a focus on. So anyway, that sounds like...
It's great. So I'm quite keen to go, because I haven't been through Ulverston since high school, so I'm really keen to go and do I want to go do Behind the Ropes, I want to do the textile one, I want to just do the general
painting
one.
And the textile one.
I do all of them. They sound great.
Yeah.
And then the last 4 days were classes, so we'll get to classes in Show and Tell.
So I didn't realise there was going to be talks. Had I seen the talks, I might have gone for Victoria.
Yeah, I mean, there was only like $5.
Yeah, I would have gone to the talks, because I just looked at the classes and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway,
the talks were phenomenal. I think they were my favourite part. Were the talks.
I bump into Victoria sometimes, and I follow her on Instagram. And
me too.
Yeah. And in fact,
my dad taught her. She sent me a message because after his talk, I followed her, and she messaged me and said, "Oh, are you the daughter of?"
Oh,
and it was just lovely. I love it when people say things,
especially because your dad died when you were quite young. That's such a lovely thing.
It's so lovely when people come up and say, your dad will not come up, but there's been a couple of instances where people have said, "Are you so and so's daughter?" And I'm like, yes. And he was a fabulous teacher.
That's
it's
so
just lovely. It's lovely.
That is lovely.
So, shall we crack on?
Yes. I have finished objects.
Me too.
Oh, you go first.
No.
Yours will be embroidery based.
Yep, so mine aren't fully finished. They're just finished. So, as part of the conference in the goodie bag, there were lots of people that donated. And this is what Stitch Witches donated. This was a design of the train station in Dunedin, which we're quite famous for. It's a couple of the bays have been removed, but there's enough there that you can add them in if you wanted to. But I have stitched it.
I mean, you've removed it.
No. The pattern's removed it just because
Space and time.
space and time and stuff. But there's instructions in here on how to put them all in if you want, because there's actually about, we were showing 3. There's about 7 bays.
What's a bay? What do you mean by a bay?
Like
The blocks of the building.
the blocks of the building. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So these bits here are actually much wider. And see here, you've got 3 little archways. There's actually 7.
Actually, show it on your fabric because it doesn't shine. In the
I
same
test
way.
sampled it. So I had this one done before conference.
So this is one bay. This is another bay. Is that right?
No. So see in this section how there are 3 little archways.
Yeah.
There's actually 7 in real life. So this
okay.
bit and this bit are much wider. So the whole building, if you did it true, would be about that wide. But this is fantastic. A wonderful little sample to take away.
So is this backstitch?
Yeah, basically.
Is it or isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's backstitch. So that was great. I was the test stitcher for that, so I tested the pattern. It was fun.
Nice. It looks very pretty actually.
Yeah.
It'll look good in your sitting room.
It will look lovely, and it goes quite well with the one that I stitched when we had the stitching thing with the Baldwin Street.
Yes.
Baldwin Street house.
Which I never stitched because
That's right.
I am me.
No, I know I finished one of these when we did our last video. I can't remember which one, so you're going to look at both of them. So these are the Just Nan mice. I've finished centre. I've done the stitching for centre and the beads, and I've done this centre.
Oh, so you hadn't done the beads for any last time?
So there's Mrs. Centre and all her glory, and there's Centre. He's got beads on him too. I don't think they're showing up quite so well, but they're quite lovely.
Yeah, you definitely hadn't done any beading.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's 2 down, I think about 13 to go. Of the Christmas mice. Now, I'm not someone that does Christmas, but I'm doing the Christmas mice.
Because why not, right?
I know. And plus, you know, you did one. It's me. I've got to do all of them.
You do like a set.
I do like a set. So those are my fully finished items.
Right, so things I forgot to bring.
Yes.
I've made myself two skirts based on a 17th century petticoat model.
Oh, pretty. Where'd you get the model from?
Online. I mean, it's a recipe. It's not a pattern. And the reason I was interested in your stitching, and I was like, is that backstitch and stuff? Because one of them is a woolen fabric that I got secondhand and mustard, and I've decided that what it needs. So one is this color, one is an orange skirt.
Lovely.
And that's going to have random motifs embroidered just like with satin stitch and whatnot. But the mustard skirt, I am going to do a band of black work.
Beautiful.
And I've been reading about black work, and it sounds like it's a running stitch and then you return.
Yeah, it's from my understanding, because I haven't done it, I'm really keen to do a piece. In fact, watch this space. It's quite prescribed about how you stitch it, as opposed to just, I'll do this bit and then this bit and then this bit, you know.
Well, watch me do it. Yes, so I know Amy has done a bit of black work. She did a whale.
Gorgeous.
I follow her online, so I'm just going to do very simple things. So I've just been taking photos that I've enjoyed in books and stuff. In fact, I've got a book about sidetrackness. So I do want to do black work. That's like on my list, but I'm going to do this massive piece because apparently
That's how you do it.
That's how I roll.
Nice.
So, okay, my finished pieces. So next time remind me my skirts.
Well, hopefully next time we'll be at your place, so you just pull them out of the cupboard.
Yes, we need to remember. I don't think I've shown you this. Have I shown you this?
I think...
Maybe in English? Maybe in Spanish?
I'm not sure I've seen it, but I'm not sure if I've seen it because... Just show it anyway. It's been so long, people have forgotten. I have.
So this is the bunting flag. Do you love the on-purpose A-centering? I love this. So this was Fiona making me follow rules, and this is how I magicked it. So she had a Jessie Chorley blank. So Jessie Chorley is a British artist. She lives in London, and she does like those pre-printed fabrics. They're quite busy, and I love her work. I love her mum's work even more. Her mum's an artist. I suppose maybe Jessie is an artist too. but we were trying to figure out how to do it to kind of personalize it. So we had to use 2 new stitches. Oh, Victoria, you're going to enjoy this. Yeah, this was weaving stitch. Can you see how crap it is? This roof is very holy. I kind of lost the will. And then I did a sort of, maybe it was called something. Oh yeah, this it is. It's like knotted blanket stitch. Also very crap, and one loses the will. But anyway, I followed the rules. But the thing that I love the most is the back. Yeah. Because I kept the birds. It's just a very last minute decision. I was like, I don't want to waste the birds, but I didn't want them at the front. So I love that.
That's gorgeous. It's stunning.
Yeah, and I love secondhand fabric, you know, given things. So I just did a tacking stitch, like a little back stitch all around the edge. So I'm really happy with this. So my skirt is this color, because apparently that's what one needs. And I have finished my desk topper for my new shared office space.
Are you I don't know if I knew you were losing your office.
I'm not losing my office. I'm moving to the new building.
That's right, I did know.
We're moving to the plaza.
So you're going to be with property services again, because they're also moving. How many people are they dumping in the plaza?
250. We're not really dumping. Can you see her language? It's really quite negative.
How many people
Nobody's
are they
losing
relocating to the
Nobody's
plaza?
being dumped. 258, I think, something like that. 98% of ITS are moving there, and I'm ITS, so we're all going to be together. Property services, campus development. Anyway, whatever.
Our friend Claire's going to be there too.
I know. I think she starts tomorrow.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, so this is my desk topper, because, you know, can we just say, like, I have a beautiful office to myself in my current building. And also, I put my department's name forward to move. Like, this is something I think is really good for my department. I'm going to lose my lovely little office, which I love, which has 2 walls that are covered in my printed out Pinterest pins. And I love, but never mind. But also, I don't know. Victoria probably can elucidate us more on this, but every time they do a building, it's painted bloody white.
Oh, yeah.
God, at least it's not grey this time, because they also love a grey building. And I thought, you know what? Rather than feeling depressed about it, I'm just going to bring my own colour. So this is my desk topper.
It's beautiful. Do you get your own desk? Because I've also heard that you have is everyone's hot desking and you've got to book your desk.
We're hot desking, yeah. So
this has to travel with
this
you.
has to be rolled up, and you get a locker and a box, and that will go in there. And I still have to build my portable analog Pinterest board, which I haven't got around to.
Nice.
And I'll do it. Anyway, I was tidying up because I'm trying to do that thing where I finish things, or like when I find things, I use them for other stuff. And I found this little quilt that it was just a top. So I was like, this will be my topper. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy. It just needed it needed this red here.
Yeah.
And it needed this red here to make it even. And then, and the back, it's actually, I mean, maybe you call it a quilt. It's like a bed topper.
I think that's what they use. Yeah. It's a,
it's got a name.
Yeah. Like an eider-down sort of thing.
Yeah, but all it is just thin fabric, which is white on the underside, and this is the top bit, which is.
But it's all machine quilted. Yeah,
you can see it's got diamonds.
Yeah,
the quilting is kind of diamonds.
Find them on a lot of grandparents' beds.
But they normally have beautiful floral fabrics. Can you appreciate the beautiful floral fabrics? So anyway, I kind of went on a bit of a rampage op shopping, and I've got 2, and of course you buy 2 and they're enormous.
Yeah, they're like queen size big.
But so I've used that for this, and also for my baby quilt. I'll show you that I haven't finished yet. So I'm super happy.
It's gorgeous.
I think it really gets finished off really well with the binding and this bright color. And as always, I've put my name on the year. So I'm super happy. Super happy. And now I can take it to the office.
Great.
To be in my moving box. So I'm very happy. Those 2 things. Okay, so now you've done all your FFO, so now we can move on to whips.
Yeah, we can do whips. Okay, we're going to start with the one I've made the least progress on, but I've made progress. So,
by the way, I noticed that you haven't done the home sweet home. That's not a finished object.
Marie Talbot's back out. So, her next lot of classes in November.
Oh, I love that tree.
And I am now feeling able to go back and do it after my marathon effort. I'm not going to push myself to finish it before she comes.
She says that.
I want to finish this panel, but the other 3 panels I'd like to get the peacock finished, and I'd like to get some of the embroidered flowers and stuff on.
She says that.
I didn't have got time. And it was...
It took the joy out of it at the end.
It took the joy out of it.
And also you've been ill, so don't overdo it.
This is the tree. Literally yesterday, I got it out. And this is the sample piece for that tree. And I got my head back into the ladder stitch. So I wasn't happy with what I was doing over here, and this is when I thought I had it under. And from what I can tell, that looks pretty much like what I was doing in class, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That little piece. So I've got my head back into it, and I'm going to be doing a bit of this afternoon.
Nice.
So this is going to be my half an hour a day project.
I love this tree. It's so beautiful.
Anyway, so Marie Talbot's back on the table.
I would like... See, I'm being quite determined to not start things. So it might look like I'm starting things, but I'm not. I'm just finding things that weren't finished, and I'm trying to finish those.
Oh, you're so good.
Because I really want to do a family tree, an embroidered family tree, but I'm not starting one until... I used to have this box of things called the shanty town by my bed. It's now called a mansion because I don't like the negative connotations, and it is growing. So something has to give.
Lovely.
What am I working on? Oh, okay. I made quite a bit of progress on this one. I think I think this is the only cross stitch pattern that I've made progress on. So this is one of my favorite designers.
Ah, nice.
Beth Twist. This one's called His Eyes on the Sparrow. So, and I can't remember if I showed this before, but I think I've done the crowns before. I can't remember, but I've done the massive flowers.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
I love the massive flowers, and I was wanting to get the massive flowers done and the massive birds because I think they're ridiculous. Look at the massive birds there, bigger than the flower.
You want to make sure they fit on.
Yeah, whatever, Victoria. You know how it rolls.
Yeah, but if you're done with the little stuff and you'd run out of room for the big birds, you'd have been gutted.
Yeah, but that's not my motivation.
No.
We'll finagle it. This is my motivation. Anyway, I'm super happy.
Gorgeous.
I really should be the sort of person that gets out of bed to find threads, but you know, I use what's in there. So I'm really happy with this. I'm thinking that maybe I could finish this year.
Yeah.
Have I jinxed it now?
No.
Maybe, right? So
How's your Mirabilia coming?
do you know, I pick it up and I'm like, I'm not in the brain. So it's because it's a dress linen that I dyed.
Oh, it's tiny, yeah.
And I just you won that competition. I did not finish it.
That's fine. You know.
Quilty bag.
You'll get back to you.
At some point. Maybe in summer because it's my gardening piece, so maybe.
So my next piece was one of the conference pieces that I chose to do. And it's a crewel work footstool designed by Sue Swan.
That is beautiful.
So that's the picture.
Is that the stool there?
This is the stool that I'm going to be recovering. This is one that Mum had.
Oh, it's an antique one. How lovely is that?
With porcelain feet on it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ah, so they are. Are you making it for your mum? Or is this like, it's got a new home now?
No, Mum just downsized. And now let's get the threads out of the way. I haven't done anything on it since class, but this is, so the grey line's been printed and we're sort of filling in the blanks. It's not counted, it's just...
What stitch is it? Back stitch?
No, lots and lots and lots of different stitches in there. So if you have a look in there, see there's lots of braids and there's woven stuff and... Is
that crewel? It looks like thread. It doesn't look like wool.
No, it's wool. It's crewel.
Very nice.
But it's lovely, and it was like nothing's ever a quick stitch, but it...
What are you trying to say?
I feel that this is achievable to get finished when I get back to it. It was a great class. I had a fantastic 2 days in there. So that's how that one's coming along. So the stitches in there, if people are interested. We've got whipped change, we've got stem, we've got Pekingese stitch, we've got Portuguese knotted stem stitch, we've got,
oh, this is pretty.
Seed stitch, aren't they gorgeous?
I'm not a huge fan of insects in general, but a dragonfly is always beautiful.
So there's insects. So unfortunately, those two don't actually appear on the panel. The worm does. But she's given us those.
Oh, really?
You're
You're not going to swap it around, are you?
There's no room for it. So some people had like larger footstools to fill. So you can add bits and pieces in as you can, but mine's the right size. Buttonhole, Romanian couching, herringbone, Palestinia. So scroll stitch. So lots of cool stitches that I hadn't done some of them before. So that's great. Love it.
Oh, you just said Palestinian. That's reminded me. So I am going, let me have a think. This 24th of August, there is a cultural evening, Palestinian embroidery, food, and a documentary. I'm very excited.
Nice. And for reference, today is the 10th, 11th, 12th of August. One of those days?
Yeah, so that's going to on the 24th of August. I'll try and put the link. But the Instagram account to do your booking is Rosanna, Rozana, number 4, Palestine. And I forgot to bring it. I've bought bits and bobs from there. I go, every time there's a march, I buy something from the fundraising store. But this is great because this is like, this is a great meeting point of doing the right thing and contributing, but also you get more out of it than you give. This is going to be full of Palestinian embroidery, which I'm falling in love with.
Oh, fantastic.
And food. I hope there's vegetarian food. But it's not like I don't have access to other food. That's fine. It'll be all right. Yeah, very excited. Okay, so you've just done one. What else have I got to show? Oh yeah, so this is my my baby quilt now. So I finished all the sewing. I've got my top.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love the little squares.
I put in a couple of borders, and you see same bed topper thingy. I just love these. They're like Sanderson prints, the fabrics, and I'm such a sucker for them. But anyway, I'm very happy with this, and it's kind of wonky, just as I like my things to be. And I've quilted it with this mustard thread that I bought secondhand. It's called Super Sheen. It's a coats thread, but it's the best sort of mustard. Love
Lovely.
that. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think that's it. And this is going to be, so there's mustard quilting and there's mustard edging, which I think will lift it a little bit without being garish. That's going to be my buyer's binding. I've got it all cut up. Yeah. And actually it's been quite fun to go op shopping and buy threads and use them straight away.
Love you go with a project on purpose and beautiful.
No, I don't go thinking I must buy this thread. I just pick up threads that are obviously in my color palette that I enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't specifically going, I'm looking for a thread that I can use on this quilt.
No,
you were just shopping and
no. I just happened to find that thread, and then I happened to have this project in the camper, and I happened to think, I'll use that.
Nice.
So I'm happy about that.
Okay, so my next class was, so I did lots of 2-day classes, was
2 days.
So international tutor from Hong Kong, who I mentioned previously, Nikki Davenport-Wepner. This is her book, which I bought off her. I just signed it, which is cool.
Nice.
The project I did,
another Christmas one,
is this poinsettia. See, I don't think of poinsettias as Christmas. Oh, it's just a pretty stumpwork flower.
Okay. The whole world thinks of it as Christmas.
I know, but I've got one behind you. That's a poinsettia that I've had for a couple of years. It's not looking very healthy at the moment. It's got some very yellow leaves on it.
No.
And we made good progress. Also, beautiful book.
I'm loving the colours at the front.
Yeah,
is it
beautiful.
silk?
Yes.
It looks silky.
This here, she had it. This is double-sided, so it looks the same on the back as the front. Gorgeous.
Those are your people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whilst I just love a messy back. I think that's
beautiful
cool.
Pomegranates.
That's like Koreans do. Koreans and Chinese people do the double-sided, don't they?
Yes. Passion flowers.
You've really fallen in love with stump work, haven't
I
you?
really do. I do love it. Cabbage. Love a cabbage. Not to eat, but to look at.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're going to embroider it, you have to eat it.
There was a good photo. The trout.
That's a good photo.
It's a great photo. Oh, it's great. What else have we got? So I'm just flipping through, showing when I see a good perch.
Oh my god, look at this one. No. Oh, look at that. A whole wall of silk threads.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And little...
Beautiful book. So in class, I made lots of tiny little things. So, one of the tiny little things is gone. My Tailway hunt. So this is a needle-laced leaf that's been completely stitched on the wire, so it's not stitched on fabric and then cut out. Why is there no... Sorry, I'm just gonna... I can't see it very well.
Maybe if I give you some shade, it will...
Nah, I don't think so. There we go. Oh,
Hang on. What did we do? One moment, caller. Put it behind white. Put it in front of white. How about that?
yeah.
No. It's
Anyway,
not great.
it's very tightly put together. This one here is probably going to be a bit easier to see. Again, needle lace, but sort of missing a few. And this is all just stitched in the hand as opposed to on fabric, which is what I've done previously. What have we got on here?
Oh, with pearl cotton?
Yep. Oh, far out. I'm a bit tangled. I've got it all in a wee tin, but obviously in a wee tin. So that's a little urchin. Now, there's no beads or anything in that. That is just purely done with wrapped thread and bullion knots around the outside. And I'm putting these little tentacly things on the top at the moment, which is why there's a big needle in the middle. And
I think we're getting darker because the sun's come out.
sun's disappearing.
No, it's brighter. The sun's brighter, but it's making it...
That is a wrapped bead with a bead and more weave. These are tiny, so I'm sorry, you're not getting a great view of these.
But if she had Instagram active, she could show you.
And this is a leaf which I'm partway through stitching.
What stitch is this?
On there's a lot of chain stitch and stem stitch and lots of different things. Cool. There's wires in it, so it's going to be... It's all because it's a 3D object.
You can shape it.
So you can shape it.
Oh, so this is the poinsettia.
This is the poinsettia. This is all poinsettia.
Oh, okay.
And what we got here? Well, that's another one of those urchin things that are halfway through construction. You can see there's a big hole in it.
Cool.
Anyway.
Yeah, get that done before your eyesight goes.
Yeah. It was actually, the whole class was done in the hand, and it was lovely not to be in hoops or frames. So, you know, in the hand stitching, and because, you know, I don't do a lot in the hand.
That's right.
And all that's just a bit of a mess now, but she had beautiful threads and kit. So that was my second one. Have you got more?
Oh, I'll just show you, not embroidery. Have I got embroidery? No, so I'll just show you my sock.
Ooh.
So I'm teaching my friend Diana to knit socks. And so I don't need new knitted socks. But I'm trying to get to the same point as she is, so that when it comes to showing... I think one of the mistakes people make is that when you're teaching someone to do it, say, oh, come here, I'll show you, and then you do it. So I'm trying not to do that. So I'm knitting a sock, and so now she's got to this point, and we can both do the heel flap. So I'll show you her on mine.
Yeah.
Because it also seems, what I tend to do when I don't have a project to show is, I'll show it on theirs, and then undo that, but it seems a bit silly.
Yeah, yeah, and it whizzed through the bit. And...
Yeah. Not so much with knitting, but yeah. So, I mean, I don't have room for more socks, to be honest.
Give them to one of the kids.
That's true. Anyway, little sockies.
Beautiful.
And it's actually quite nice to have a knitting pattern. I think I'm gonna have to start another. Well, I've still got my colour work jacket that I'm doing, but that's on pause because I'm knitting Christina's pattern that I'll show you in a minute.
Excellent.
but I'm also going to start on, you know that yellow little jumper that I have with lace at the
Yes.
Yeah, I've got the wool that I bought in Australia. I've got cotton that's like shocking pink kind of colour. I want to start that one because I'll use it in the summer.
Lovely.
But I think I'm going to start another blanket because it's nice to have like a plain pattern.
Yeah.
Because Martin tends to dry before together, so then I can knit.
Yeah.
It's much easier.
And you can just keep them in the camper for, you know.
Or in the car. You know, it's for the
Cold.
car as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was that.
Okay,
What else have we
so
got?
I'm pretty sure I've shown these patterns that I
You
purchased.
have, yeah.
So these are the beaded kimonos, right? That I'm stitching with my friend. So we've started. But I have to show you the glory.
There's an array of beads here.
These are the beads. So the red stickers are autumn, the blue stickers are winter, yellow stickers summer, and green are spring.
And what are the threadies?
The threads, they're the bead thread, so it's pre-waxed thread
Okay.
to go through the beads. And I've made beautiful little...
You must have had fun organising them.
Oh, you
actually.
know this is me all
Yeah.
over, right? So we've got beautiful
Oh my god, have you
labels
got an Excel
on.
sheet?
Yeah, of course I've got an Excel sheet. It's in the folder. See, I've got this beautiful folder. There's my Excel sheet. It's got a lot of pen notes on it, where we've got beads and things from. And the numbers are on the top as well. And,
Also, can I just say, I'm
glorious
a bit worried.
colours.
I'm really drawn to the purples, which really worries me.
There's some gorgeous stuff in there.
Like this one.
Yeah. So just look again.
Oh, they're at an angle. Oh no, this is the one.
They've just come down a bit. But these are the gorgeousness that is the beads. So that's where I keep the beads. These, I don't pop them out of these pots every time I want what I've got.
Because you had to buy another bit of kit.
So these are, again, with beautiful labels. This is
A Lazy Susan.
It's a Lazy Susan, because otherwise you're continually reaching and things flick everywhere, so now you just spin the table.
Are these glued down?
Just blue tack. They're, you know, they're on there. And it's great. So I just put, you know, you just do a little shake so that if you do knock this over and it all goes flying, I'm not losing hundreds of beads to have to dig up off the floor, because once they're on the carpet, you can't see them. But this is so much fun. Now, I've made great progress. This here, considering you think, oh, it's just threading beads onto string, which is all it is, it's so addictive.
Wow.
So I have completed half the pattern here.
You don't use a frame?
Nope, it's all just done in the hand.
Because I've seen people use a frame.
Nope. So all it is bead and thread, and it's all just woven together. Feel it.
Oh, it feels a bit like snake skin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this.
And this is the top. So all I've got left to do is, see this sleeve? Basically, there's it's a different pattern, a different design, but just that wee bit of sleeve there, and then you stitch them together and it's finished.
Which way?
So if you lay that down, and there, so the pattern lines up, and then the sleeves, look, this folds in. I'm doing this very badly because I'm not actually doing it on the proper fold lines.
Don't wreck it.
I'm supposed to do this. My tension's a bit tight because it's me. And so that goes in like that folds over, and then there's this sleeves that looks like
So
that.
what-
It's a wee kimono.
So in the thing it has little stands. Are you going to get a stand?
I'll find something.
Yeah, oh, okay. So it doesn't come with
No,
like,
no.
this is where you buy your stand.
No.
Okay.
So this is, it's just delicious.
I can see that this could be a problem because it will be like, I'll just do this more.
Oh yes, like I'll just do one more row, and it's not quick. So doing each line of this takes somewhere between, so line, it takes somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, I think, because you can't, you've got to pick one up, thread it through, pick another one up, thread it through, pick it one up.
And you do it with a needle?
Yes,
Okay.
big long sharp needle or needle. But it's delicious, and it's so good to do in front of a tally.
Okay.
You know,
I'm not sure about the texture. It really does feel like a snake.
oh, do
skin.
you not like it? I feel it's gorgeous.
It's just giving me the creeps. Beautiful to look at, but I'm just not sure I want to do this, like hold this.
And oh, it's delicious.
She doesn't often use a word such as delicious.
I've had so much
Wow.
fun, and it's great because I've got another 3 of these to do. The different patterns and different beads, but another 3
That
kimonos
is,
to do.
it's huge progress. And I can see that's a real palette cleanser from the work we normally do.
It has cleansed me and got me ready to do Marie Talbot again.
Yeah, because this is, it might be time consuming, but it's not finicky, precise work.
No, and you're not trying to work out how to do each stitch. And
Yeah.
so I kind of thought I'm going to get so bored of this. Loved it. Really addictive. Have had to make this my carrot, so I'm doing other things. And then half an hour, and then I can do some of this.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Okay, so what have I got? I'll just show you this. I'm really happy with this. Christina tried this on.
Oh, yes.
The saga is that I never found more of this yarn, but I think Christina's happy for me. I've got this left for a jumper. So I think what's going to happen is that she's going to get a little collar. It's going to come. So the idea of this. So this is the knitted thing that my daughter sent me a photo of something. She says, "Oh, can you make me this?" I was like, "Okay." Okay. So V-neck. Look, I did all the increases and stuff. It looks really good on her. So the idea is that there's now going to be a jumper over it. You get the collar, and then it comes down here, and it only comes to here, so you can still see a bit of cleavage. Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is she's going to get the shrug with tiny little sleeves. That's all we're going to be able to do. But I'm really happy. I've managed to do. I'm really happy with how it finished. It's got a beautiful end at the back. Like the back has that.
Lovely.
Really nice edging. So, and she was really happy. She liked the colour. I have been sleuthing all over the place trying to get more of this yarn.
Oh.
You know. I said to her, like, even if I don't manage to make you a jumper, you've got a nice top.
Yeah.
Because she runs hot, so she actually doesn't wear her jacket very often, or her coat. So this means that she can have this on and a denim jacket over if she wants.
Yeah.
So I don't feel too bad. And in fact, she comes to dinner on Fridays. I think on Friday, I'll because I've done the straps too long.
Yep.
So I undid them. So when she comes, I'm actually going to sew them on while she's wearing it.
That's a good idea.
Finish the size, and then she can go off with it. Yeah, she has really nice underwear. Unlike mother.
My one bra that I actually like to wear. So I've got two. One's really shit, and then one bra. Underwear snapped yesterday.
Oh.
And it snapped and it's sort of digging in, so I had to pull it out. So I'm kind of braless at the moment. This is my bad bra on at the moment.
Well, she buys her underwear. Her aunt told her she just, because both my girls are busty, and I think Christina is bustier. She just buys her underwear from the warehouse now.
Yeah, that
has worked really well for her.
Yeah, that's Rose and Thorn was the brand I like that used to get from the warehouse, but they have stopped stocking it, so I've got to get it online. So
but the beautiful lace detailing as well. It almost made me want to get a bra, but I just wear those Lycra jobbies. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's not a sports bra.
Oh, I thought that was what they were called.
Oh. No, they look like a sports bra. They're absolutely not a sports bra. There is no support. It's just like for modesty's sake.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with this. And thank you I had so many people looking in op shops and online.
Oh, nice.
Well, so many people. I had 3 people, which seems amazing to me. But nobody was lucky. So
I was just showing my unicorn mug.
it's
gorgeous.
ridiculous. I made a fish out of
I
real
had to get my
tar.
old lady mugs out, which are in the back of the cupboard.
Yeah. Right, so have you got something else to show?
No, that is all my stitching works in progress.
Well, I'm going to show you this because I just want to encourage you.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, this is a quilt that I finished more than 2 years ago. It was Christina's quilt for university.
I don't remember it.
Oh yeah, we talked about it and everything. Needs a wash. But this bit tore here because I love this blue rose fabric, and of course I used it everywhere. It's quite vintage, so it just tore. And of course that reminded me that I never quilted it more, because the idea was that I gave it to her for uni, and every time she came home I would quilt a bit more on it, and that never happened. So anyway, I replaced this with some fabric that I got from the op shop just the other day. Again, blue roses. I have a thing for blue roses. So I'm super happy. I used ladder stitch, so that's really great. But now I am going to quilt a bit more, because I can see there's big, like all the start points don't have any quilting. So I've got to do some more quilting. So if you're a quilter, or you've been given a quilt and it got damaged, you can mend it, Like, don't think, oh, that's the end of that and send it to the op shop. No, you absolutely can mend it. God, look at this beautiful fabric. There's so many pretty fabrics because she takes after me. She does like a pretty fabric, which is great. Sophia's more of a plain color sort of person. So I was really happy to have made progress with that. And the only thing that I've got to show now, well, we both have, is a little bit of shopping. So
yeah,
I did
just
two.
a test.
Yeah, I'll do my bit. That'll take 3 seconds, and then she'll take the rest of the half an hour.
I'll just drop another on the floor.
But I did two op shop videos because I actually had quite a bit to show. But this is just from yesterday. I went to the op shop after the pro-Palestine march. Also, I should show you. What do you think?
Beautiful beads.
I got this from the op shop.
Lovely.
And I love them because it looks like cricket balls.
It's,
Which makes you think of Martin.
what is it?
I think it's wood. Just
Yeah.
wood. It's just old, so you know they're marked.
Yeah.
So I got this, and I got that one from the op shop as well. So I'm kind of doing jewelry now.
Nice.
Oh, I should show you. I've done the cuffs of my. This is my Palestine shirt that I wear. I wanted to show you the cuffs.
I love the cuffs. It's very jester. You know, like you see the old-fashioned jesters with that sort of...
Yeah, it was just fun to do in bed. I knew that they were too wide for me, and I was trying to think what to do, and then it occurred to me that I would do this. So, but yes, I'm buying a lot of... I bought these 3 bracelets from the antique shop in Milton when I went on my trip with Martin. But I've also bought... I didn't bring it. So I'm kind of becoming a person that wears more than one necklace at a time.
Oh.
I know. I'm totally entering my old lady phase, which I'm so excited about.
Lovely. Lovely.
But the idea is that, like, this one needed a new cord, so I bought it. I bought the cord. I fixed it.
Nice.
And then I've got another one that I like, but I didn't like. I like the wooden beads, so I've actually restrung it. I did that yesterday. So the idea is not to just hoard things.
Is to...
That I will get around to doing them. Just buying it, doing it.
Good job.
I bought a beautiful coat yesterday. If you need a coat, shop on Carol, and maybe you're interested as well. Shop on Carol have 50% off winter coats.
Ooh.
I bought a beautiful vintage coat, but it fits, but when I did the buttons up, it really squashed my boobs. So I moved the buttons.
Oh, what's move?
Yeah, but it was amazing because whoever changed those buttons in the past didn't remove the thread, so it was like 3 different colors of threads from the past. So it took me about an hour to remove the buttons and all the threads, and this morning I sewed them back on. So my boobs now have room.
Nice.
It's a nice colour. Anyway, how about you go first, because you're going to take longer. So you do a couple, and then I do a couple. So you get a break in between talking.
This here is for my next beading project, which you'll see next time.
Yeah, this is not a medical kit.
No. These were all the wee tubes that the beads came in, but I've repurposed them for another project and then made labels. I'm really pleased.
Oh, so they already come in tubes, but you don't like that system?
No, I wanted to get them all in the same place that we could look at them, and there are multiple tubes of some. And
now I can't remember what it looked like, but it looked organised.
It's a bigger tube, so I've got like 3 tubes of some of them in here.
And this is a normal thread box?
Oh, I don't know. It was just a storage box with had all the containers in.
Oh, I already had them.
Had them in,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I've added the cardboard dividers.
Ah, okay. All right, what's first?
Let's start. So this is a mixture of my shopping at the conference, the freebies from the conference, stuff I've bought post-conference, stuff I've bought pre-conference. Yeah. So this beautiful, I'm a sucker for a box. So this is a beautiful DMC box, came as part of the gift bag. And in it was a lovely pair of medium size, quite larger, stalk scissors.
Yeah, larger than the usual embroidery scissors.
A lovely sample of, this is their new
Oh my God.
dyed thread.
So is it naturally dyed?
Yeah.
I'm tempted. I think I'm going to go in the shop and buy the blues and the greens because they take forever to naturally dye.
Nice. A little packet of
And this is
beads.
what's this sort of thread called?
It's crewel, isn't it?
Crewel. Yeah, yeah.
Some a free wee metallics. DMC metallics.
Are these still gifts or?
This is all stuff that came in the goodie bag. There's a nail file this is from the Quirky Stitch. So they had a stall down in the Merchants Mall. And they also contributed to the goodie bag.
Oh, so it's to, like, if you have so you don't snag your work?
Yeah, so if you're thinking, you know, quite often you're like, oh, that nail's a bit rough. It actually makes good sense once I thought about it. And that was from one of the bead people in the Merchant Mall. Oh, I bought I bought this. Oh, bugger it. On the floor now.
You know, the rest of the world doesn't really use that word freely.
Oh, you don't? I don't.
I know, you're a New Zealander.
Yeah. So just a wee ANZ badge. Because I like a badge.
What do you do with your badges?
So I quite often take the backs of them and I use them as pins in my pin board at work.
Aha. It's a beautiful colour box.
It's a lovely box. I'm going to put a wee project in that. Beautiful. This was just a tin that I will use as a project tin.
Did you buy it?
I did buy it. This is another tin that was a giveaway because I've signed up for something else.
What's the colour? Oh, yeah.
And it's got my Verssois threads in there. Not Verssois, what are they? 103s or 301s or whatever. Silks in there.
Verssois was the brand, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. They fit me quite nicely. Right. So, we were all joking about I have to do all the mice. I bought some of the patterns. So this is the Gingerbread Angel. I'll whip through these very quickly. The Gingerbread Peace Mouse. Holly Go Brightly. Gingerbread Candy Mouse. What was that?
So you've got as many patterns as the pictures show. So that's a 2 pattern.
No, this is the stocking. So this was a friend had a double up, so she gave me that. And that's the Sugar Plum Fairy Mouse.
So my question is, you've got 4 photos. Is it 4 mice in there?
No, it's 1 mouse.
Oh, okay.
It's just the pattern.
Okay.
But it's photos of taking them at different angles.
Okay.
Here's a wee snowman. And that's the mice section of this.
Let me do these and then get your next lot out. So oh, this is cute. So I went to Shop on Carol. You know, Shop on Carol is actually a little bit more reasonable than it used to be.
No, because it used to be
It's still quite fancy, but I think they've got so much stock, they're having to move it. My coat was $24.
Wow.
Vintage wool.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 50% off
I suppose
anyway.
so many of the other op shops and things have closed now.
Have they?
Well, yeah, the big one on Princess Street's gone.
No, it's the
one
only
on St Andrew Street's gone. Down opposite Southern One.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They might have consolidated. I still find plenty of op shops. I got these too. So I don't know. I think Martin's just getting older, and I find his hands get cold. Since he was really ill a few years ago, he's never recovered his hottie husband superpowers. You know, husbands are often like, men are usually warmer.
Yeah.
They have like a couple of degrees difference in their body temperature.
Yeah.
Anyway, his hands and feet are always cold now, so I want to make him gloves. So, because I got rid of loads of my patterns when we moved, I've bought 8-ply and 4-ply patterns for gloves and mittens again.
Lovely.
So, and you know, it's 50 cents each, but it's also for charity, so, you know, I was happy to do that. Got 2 more hankies with beautiful embroideries, which Martin did say I have to stop. He's right. I think I was stress shopping. Now this one is very pretty, and this is a vintage one. This one alone was $6, which is quite a lot of money for a little hanky, but whatever. And I enjoyed getting this. Oh, I'm gonna have to protect this somehow. Oh, because I took it out of the bag, didn't I? Anyway, this is hose mending for your stockings. I've never seen this. And they had 2 packs. One was $2 and one was $6. So I took home the $2 one. It's kind of fun. I don't wear stockings. I wear tights, if I wear tights. And then I got 2 hankies, but I used one. Oh yeah, no, here it is. 2 men's hankies with their initial G. he said to stop in that. But this was the best thing that I bought. I was really, well, the coat was the best thing. But isn't this beautiful? Broderie anglais. So I've taken up sewing again.
Like sewing clothes and things.
Yeah, so I'm making...
Oh, yeah, because you said you just made 2 skirts.
Oh no, that was hand stitching. I do that randomly anyway. No, but I've like machine sewing. I'm making pajamas for Christina.
Lovely. On your old singer?
No, I've got, it's actually her sewing machine that I have. I've used that. But I've offered her like winter pajamas and summer pajamas. And I saw this and I thought, oh, she will love these as little summer pajama shorts.
Beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? It wasn't cheap though, it was $12. Which, you know how cheap I am, Victoria.
I was going to say $12 sounds pretty good. It's a nice big piece.
It is a nice big piece. It's like 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
So I think I can get shorts and a little top out of this.
Yeah, with straps. Yeah.
With straps, something very simple. So I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
But I am going to have to stop going up shopping because I think I'm just stress shopping at the moment. But that's okay. Okay, now, have you caught your breath?
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Okay. Another wee project tin. There was a big sale on tins, so I've got a lot of tins.
Oh, it's Emma Bridgewater. Emma Bridgewater is a big designer in the UK. She normally does ceramics.
Oh. Cool.
She's rummaging through things.
Something's missing.
Nothing's falling on the ground.
Oh no, here it is.
Found it.
I've got quite a large box of stuff. Okay, so in the Merchants Mall, they had there's a stand there by Julie Clement, who's actually someone I've done a class with before. I haven't finished the piece that I was doing the class with, but I have, I bought all the beautiful coloured wires and things from her.
Let me know, is this better?
Yes. And she had a stand there with lots of beautiful pieces, but what really caught my eye, which will surprise everyone, the Christmas decorations she had on a wee Christmas tree.
She can't say that she's not a Christmas stitcher or a Christmas person.
Now,
everything has changed.
My sister buys everyone in the family a little decoration every year. And it's a lovely wee tradition she's done for quite a few years now. And I thought, wouldn't it be lovely to make everyone a Christmas decoration, just return it for 1 year only. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'll get 3 patterns. I'll get one for my sister's house, one for my mum's house, and one for my brother's house. And then it was buy 4 and get 1 free. So I now have 5 Christmas decoration patterns. I've got a wee Christmas pudding. This is my favourite.
Do you eat Christmas pudding?
I think I do at Christmas because it's a thing you do, but I don't particularly love it. Yeah. There's a wee heart. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas decoration. You just hang this on the wall, right?
Yeah, you tell yourself that.
She's rude. A wee gold star. Now, the pictures
That
don't
looks a
do
bit
them
beachy,
justice.
actually. That looks beachier.
It looks like a wee starfish.
Yeah.
They're stunning in person. You'll see them eventually.
Yes, do you know, sometimes it's like that with patterns, and you think, get better photography.
Well, I don't know, it's just... I've been taking photos of my kimono, because I'm doing it with a friend. We sort of flip them back and forth, showing how the progress we've got. The photos do not do them justice at all. Anyway, there's a wee gingerbread man house, and a wee nutcracker.
Yeah, but can I just say, Victoria, you're not a professional photographer.
No, I know, and I'm doing it at like...
And if people have a business, you know, just pay to have professional photography done. It's amazing what
But
they
I
do.
still think that with textiles and things, they just don't photograph as nice as they look in person because you lose all the...
Nah. I've seen some stunning textile photography.
Anyway, so those are my Christmas decorations.
Right.
Now, okay. Shirley,
Ooh, that's pretty.
Shirley Pico was also there. Now, first lot of crewel work I've done is that Susan footstool, and so I've bought this lovely floral pattern just to give it a bit more of a go and see if it's something I'm keen on. I'm pretty sure it is because I've really enjoyed the footstool. So that's the whole kit. That's got the wools in it and the printed fabric.
Nice.
So that's a nice one. They also had a tutor's mug. Oh no, let's just keep going with the...
Oh.
The Wee Squirrel by Stacey Nash. And a slug.
Now show me.
They're really cute.
I know, I've seen so many people. I mean, Stacey Nash is a bit of a genius, isn't she? Oh, that's a better. Le Squirrel with a heart.
With a heart.
It comes with a heart. The slug, I'm a bit puzzled by. It looks a bit
Flippin'
like
love
a
the
seal.
slug. I'm thinking that I'm going to put something weighted in the bottom and sort of, he wasn't that much, and use him as a, like I'd be, well, he's too small for a doorstop, but I just think he's gorgeous.
Quirky, for sure. See, Stacey Nash does do really good photography.
She does beautiful.
They're investing in the photo, and in fact, black, what are they called? Blackbird. Stunning photography. It's not about the fact that it's textiles, it's about the fact that they're investing in photography.
That's the second bit.
That's for later.
I'm dividing this into stuff that I got from the Merchants Mall, and then they also had a tutors bazaar where the tutors who were teaching at the conference could sell things.
It doesn't really matter to us, though.
No. I actually got this for my mum. It's a little diary with sort of that sort of jobby in it, but it's got all the stitches in it were, not stitches, where are we? So these thistles, these were all part of the guild display.
The exhibition,
the exhibition, which hopefully if you live in Dunedin you got to go and see, because there were some phenomenal pieces in there. We got some more gorgeous stuff. So that's coming to my mum.
So the thistle is the Scottish flower.
Yes.
And so because Dunedin's got Scottish flavour, that seems very pertinent, doesn't it?
I also bought the calendar for next year. This piece, which was needle lace, phenomenal. This was, I'm pretty sure it was Shirley Pygott. So the woman that did this is her pattern. That was her entry for the exhibition. Gorgeous. Anyway, it's just a calendar. Nice pictures. Great. So I hang a calendar in my kitchen so that I know what the day it is when I'm checking expiry dates.
Oh, I don't really believe in expiry dates. Whatever.
This here is, so I got a bit excited. This is...
Oh, now she tells us she got a bit excited.
This is a bug wrist pin cushion thing. It's for like machines. It's actually like we're working on your sewing machine. But
no, because you could use it for hand stitch, and there's absolutely no reason why it has to be for a machine.
That is absolutely true. And it's got some beautiful...
perfectly valid for you.
Not Ted McCoy.
Fabrics.
Who's the fucking designer of that?
Brilliant. More swear words. You're welcome.
I said frickin'.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't think you did. Liberty?
No, it's the guy. He does a lot of wallpaper and...
K Facet?
No. Old guy.
K Facet?
No, old guy who's dead.
Oh, the designer. Oh, yes. Art and crafts guy.
Yeah, can't remember his name. It'll come to me after we finish the video. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'll Google it.
Okay. Latest Inspirations magazine. I quite like the penguin on the front. I'm quite keen to do him, but I reckon I want to do him in like fluorescent pink or something.
William Morris.
William Morris, thank you. That is exactly.
Yay, Google.
And budgies. Oh, I grew up with budgies. I don't like birds, but I grew up with budgies. And my nephew has an aviary, so I quite like it with budgies on this month's issue. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of people subscribe. They had a sale on books, so I got the Design Collective Christmas book, because this is the second one. You might recall I've got a pink one where it's the pin cushions, and because I have the first, I have to buy the second, so I did that because there was a discount on books. Because I don't do Christmas. I don't know if I can say that anymore.
No, you can't say that anymore.
Previously, I didn't do Christmas.
Okay, I'll show a book now, because we're going to call this segment, I Did a Victoria.
I'm great. You should do me more often.
Nah, I can't afford to. Well, you know, I'm very supportive of Palestine, and I've been suggesting lots of Palestinian books to the academic library of the university, and because they're doing this thing called Diversify Our Library. So everything I've suggested, they've accepted and they've ordered. And everything I've enjoyed, I've read, I've enjoyed, I've recommended, I've returned to the library. This is the latest book that arrived. They actually struggled to find it, but you know, librarians are great. Actually, I do know the librarian that actually does the actual ordering, and they got a little bit nervous because they knew me, but it's all above board. Like, I just suggest and then the people approve. It's not my friend saying, oh, Catherine wants this book. But honestly, I got this book out. This is from, the lady is called Widad Kamel Kawar. She has a museum in Jordan. This is the reason I'm going to Jordan when I go to Europe. I'm going to this funny loop. Anyway.
Slight detour.
This is, I got the book out. I got home. I had read maybe 10 pages and then I ordered it online. It is such a stunning book. And then of course it's couriered from Jordan. So I was like, well, I might as well order another one. So I've also ordered a motif book. But
You have done a Victoria.
I have done a Victoria. This was $400, my order. Stunning photography of textiles. So photographers are, it is a profession. Like, you know, if you pay for your good photography, you will get, oh, and jewelry as well. But they've got some, oh my Lord. This is why I'm so excited about going to this Tatrice workshop evening. Absolutely stunning. And the other lovely thing about this is that this woman with dad, I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but in 1948, the Nakba happened. So Israelis did their first batch of ethnic cleansing. Lots of people had to leave Palestine. They were expelled. And that's why she lives in Jordan, but she started picking up embroidered pieces. And then she realized that this was part of ethnic cleansing is the erasure of culture. So she was like, well, you will not erase our culture. So she collected, and she collected so much that she's got a museum now. But the lovely thing about this book is that you get the pieces of embroidery, but also the stories of the women and how the embroideries came to them, or if they made it, or if they inherited it from their mother or their grandmother. So, and you know, I'm doing anthropology. I love a woman's story.
Lovely.
So
beautiful stuff.
So the way I justified it, because I was doing a Victoria, I really should not be spending.
Do I have to justify it?
Oh no, I do. I called Martin. He was in the sitting room. I was in the bedroom. I was like, darling, when are you coming to bed? And he said soon, and soon was more than half an hour, and that was more than I could resist. So I just bought it.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's just absolutely stunning. I mean, Indigenous people are great anyway, but look at that. Anyway, has anyone else got this book? I can't even read the book now because I don't want to read the book and then mine arrives and I don't read it. So it's
Just
closed.
return it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said the library had trouble finding it. You obviously didn't have any trouble. Or you went to the library and asked them where they got it from?
No. Oh no, I emailed my friend and I said, oh my God, that book that you just processed. It's amazing. I'm going to buy it. How much was it? And she looked at her records and she told me how much it was. And because my friend knows I've mostly spent most of her life being a skin because I've been a stay-at-home mum. And she was like, it's a lot of money. But now I have a really good job. So,
Yeah.
And then she sent me a link to where they got it from.
Lovely.
Make librarians your friends. Librarians are great. Anyway, I'm so excited about this. So excited. So now you can use the phrase, you can say I did a Victoria if you want. But in my continuing to justify it, this is helping Palestinian people. Look at that. It is beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Stunning. And it's mostly, all those dresses were mostly hand woven fabrics as well. Anyway, don't say I don't share beautiful things with you. Oh my God, look at that. Even the fringing is blooming beautiful. Oh. All right, you've caught your breath. This is your last run. Go on, you can do it.
So this is from the Tutors Bazaar. So there was, who do I know who did this? Helen Pierce. So this is Black Work Ball. So it's about that round all finished. And because I wanted to do a black work piece, I thought this is a nice wee introductory.
Hang on, that sounds almost Christmassy.
This That's not Christmassy.
You can hang it.
I'm not going to.
It's nice.
And threads and fabric for that. And then, oh, this is some of Jane Siddell's work. So this is, it's a print of one of her pieces. So that's all done in coloured pencil by hand. That's not done on a computer. Phenomenal. And she does textile work as well. Oh no, I've got another pattern. I've got a couple more. Okay, this here.
Look, there's more.
This is going to be, it's a band that I'm doing one a month with some friends.
Oh, have you finished your mum's?
No! Fuck off! There was a swear.
She's always swearing. I'm the one that people think is sweary. I don't swear here so much. I swear in real life way more than you do.
I'm so sweary. So I want to show you the photos because the picture on the front doesn't really do it justice. It's white work.
Okay, my question.
Yeah.
Question alert. Are you going to do it in these colours?
I'm doing it white on white.
See, this is what I don't get. Like, I love this work, but I think it should be in modern colours. No? Okay.
No, white on white.
Fine. What's this one called? Is this needle lace?
That, I'm pretty sure it is white work sampler. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There's a whole pile of stuff now. I'll let you know when I'm stitching it what it is.
That's great. Oh, you wouldn't have watched my op shop thing. I bought myself a tatting little booklet on how to tat.
Nice. I'm looking quite a few tatting kits and stuff around.
I didn't want to buy a kit, of course,
I know.
but I need a tatting shuttle. So if you go op shopping and you see a tatting shuttle, please flick me a message, because I've seen one kit that had a lot of tatting and a shuttle. I don't want to buy that. I just want the shuttle. And of course, my friend and I are going to start doing bobbin lace again because
nice,
beautiful,
beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
What is that? Vixen. It's a reindeer, so it's a Christmas one again. I liked it because it had a pretty ribbon.
You are hilarious. You're now a Christmas person.
Oh, so this is amazing. This here is a Jill Wilson pattern, and it's what you can't quite see, but each of these has got a different sort of stitch white work thing on it. But the cubes are all joined together, and you can turn them in.
Like a Rubik's thing.
Like a Rubik's thing.
See how great it looks with the red?
I'm thinking I'm going to do this in colour, but I'm going to have like one will be different shades of red,
like the
one will be
Rubik.
different shades of green.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do it. This one was another Helen Pierce piece. I fell in love with it because of the wee stitchy ladies. This is a wee paper box. And this is the kit colours I bought. So greens. I love it doing stitching, isn't it cute?
That's cute. That reminds me of your French piece. Is it the same people? You got a French piece?
No, different.
I really like this. And it's got what are these called? I've forgotten.
Not bruschetta?
No.
Biscotti, it's not biscotti.
Biscornu.
Biscornu, there we are.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's good though. I know you buy lots of things and you buy expensive stuff. But one of the things I've discovered is it was my friend's daughter's birthday the other day, and I just went to my studio. I picked up loads of stuff and I made her a little craft box.
Lovely.
And that felt so good because I have a lot. Yeah. And it's mostly secondhand, but it was just so nice to re-gift.
Yeah.
This is nice.
My friend Pam Wilson was selling some things there, so I've got this beautiful wee pin cushion.
Hang on. Can I just ask? Is this for this?
Yes.
So you're going to do it in green?
I'm doing greens.
Nice.
I love that green fabric.
Yeah, it's lovely. Show me what Pam sold.
Beautiful, just a wee pin cushion. And this is a Christmas decoration. This one's for me. A wee caravan with a Christmas tree coming off.
Show me. You really are into Christmas now. This is hilarious.
Oh, there's a wee another tin, but this one's got threads in it. Some Medina threads. Black, white and grey.
What are they for? Madeira. What are they for?
They're not for anything. They're just a tin with some threads in it.
Victoria, you need to do, because you don't use things unless it's indicated. So what are they going to be for? I am
looking
curious.
pretty in a tin. I don't know yet.
Okay. And these are like generic, right? They're not
They're
like
just generic.
such
So,
a specific colour.
You know, tacking.
I'm thinking of Madeira cake now.
Tacking, sewing actual things together when I do actually do construction.
Okay.
one day.
I'm surprised.
And I bought these because I couldn't not. They're little kissing fish. It's a wee purse. Oh, so many texts from my mum.
Oh, see, I keep seeing these in op shops, and I'm like, I've never done a little purse like that. I'm like, do I? Don't I? It's not supposed to be hard. I just never done it.
I've heard that actually these are fabulously easy to do. You just got to make your...
Oh, I thought it was broken. That's part of the design.
I imagine that's where you put the chain.
Apparently.
I
So
just
you
like that
shove
heavy
your
kissy
fabric
fish.
in there, and you have to stitch
You stitch it through, yeah. I like that with wee kissy fish.
There is still more to come.
There's not much more. Stretch bars, pins.
Yeah, that's not very glamorous.
For?
And now the pièce de résistance. Oh, Appletons.
Appletons. So I've got Anne Boleyn and William Shakespeare. They are tapestry. I haven't opened this box before. It's got beautiful Appleton wool. It's got
The idea is that it's a cushion or is it a framed stuff? Do you know?
whatever you want. I'm going to turn mine into a cushion. I was considering making them chair covers because I have seen someone turn them into like a stool cover. And
Oh,
they
for
look
sure, yeah.
fabulous.
You can decide when it's finished, right?
Yep.
I love the feather.
William. And there's a whole series of them.
Oh, let's have a look.
So you've got Harry Styles. Nah. You've got Agatha Christie. You've got Oscar Wilde. You have got David Bowie. You've got, who is it, Grayson?
Grayson Perry.
Grayson Perry, thank you.
It's not. It's that one, isn't
That's
it?
Grayson Perry, yep. You've got William Shakespeare. You've got Virginia Woolf. And you've
Oh, show
got,
me the Virginia Woolf.
wait a minute. You've got
I can't see.
Jane Austen. No, yeah, Jane Austen. So Virginia Woolf
Virginia Woolf's kind of cool.
and Oscar Wilde look fabulous as a pair because they've both got cigarettes but on the opposite hand.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Oscar Wilde.
Do you know I like Oscar Wilde?
Nah, I'm not bothered.
So
The Virginia Woolf, I can see. I mean, they're all great. It's just about whether I would want to do it myself. I have been looking at tapestries and I have found one, which is not a pattern. It's just something that
that's the Grayson Perry one, by the way.
Mary Queen of Scots did. And that was some amazing sleuthing from Fiona because I sent her a photo saying, I found a weird tapestry that I'm going to do. There is no pattern. I'm just going to figure it out. And she was like, I've seen this. One moment, caller. And then she found it on Pinterest. And it was in a book that I've ordered from the public library. And it's actually at my house. I just couldn't be bothered to carry it. But it's an amazing book.
Oh, there's Dave. I didn't realise they had postcards on them. So I have seen one of these in progress.
Did you show us that one? Did you show it close up?
Amber. Upside down. One moment, caller. Let me put it back in the box.
I am a fan of women things, so I like the Anne Boleyn more.
Anne Boleyn. I would like, there's not one currently, but I would love to see Elizabeth I one just to tie out that whole...
Oh my goodness, can I just say
Tudor period?
that we went to the public art gallery after the march yesterday with a friend. And there was one painting there, which reminds me of the Elizabeth portrait. Beautiful lace ruff and like lace, all amazing. You should go in, just pop in your lunchtime and get a bit of inspo. I've just realised I've seen a pattern that I want you to lend me.
Oh!
No, not here. There. Because
the
white looks like lace. Can I borrow that today?
Yeah, of course
do you
no.
think?
What's no?
Thanks. Thanks. What else?
Oh, it's a wee, very fine, small work ore. This is to help with Di Fisher doing the gold work. So create a little hole before you take the gold through so it doesn't
like
strip.
an ore. Oh, okay. It's what you said, in fact.
Yeah, so, people, that was my shopping from the last 6 weeks.
Wow.
It's not all of it, because there are some more things that are coming that I'm going to wait until I've got everything here before I show. And
But
may
it's
or may not
okay.
be Christmas related.
If you're people that worry that she's shopping too much, don't worry, she's not going to shop again. She's not going to do anything else in life again. You're just going to stitch. That's it.
I'm so prepared for the next pandemic.
Oh my
This is my prepper stuff, you know?
Indeed. Okay, I have a plea. So, see, this is one of the good things about this friendship. Like, I can just do my very modest op shopping thing. It makes me feel good about life. And then every so often I do a Victoria with a book or something.
But you must admit, this is on stereo. This is not my normal. It was a special event.
Okay,
there was lots of things, and I have been saving for it.
I will concede. Up to now, this has not been your normal.
I'm not going to be showing this much haul every week.
We'll see you next year. But what I was going to say is that this is great because I get to like enjoy the fun and the adrenaline of all the shopping, but I'm not actually doing the spending. No. Or they having. So great fun.
Oh, my savings took some hits, but I knew this was a thing, and I had been saving for it. So.
Yeah. Well, when I went op shopping on my big trip that we went away for 4 days with Martin, I probably spent $100 in an op shop, in the whole weekend op shopping.
Yeah, that's a lot for you.
It's a lot for me.
And it's a lot to spend it on, like, it's a lot. I mean, I'm imagining it was quite a bit of stuff for $100.
It was quite a bit. It was like over an hour long video. It's all fun.
Nice.
But the thing I want to do, and I'm looking for encouragement. I talked about this a few months ago and I didn't do anything about it. I really want to do a proddy or a proddy rug. Or
what
a
is
hooky
a proddy
rug.
Oh,
A proddy is like, that reminded me with it all.
Yeah.
It's proddy because you used to prod the fabric through.
Yeah.
With an all type thing.
Or
a hooky.
Like a latch hook thing. Like you'd poke it through.
Well, the hooky is when you do a latch hook, and the proddy is when you just have a pushy thing.
Yeah.
I really want to do one. But I have this mansion by my bed and there's just so much stuff. And I work full time and I'm knackered and I'm doing a paper that I shouldn't have started and life is just busy. But if anybody out there does rug hooking, I don't want to do rug hooking in look, come to the shop and buy all these materials. Nah. I want to do a rug hooking in oh yes, we were a poor mining family from the north of England. My wife would get all the clothes that were end of life and cut it into strips and we would prod it through the like Hessian fabric. So that would be my style. So please don't encourage me to go shopping and buy like $300 worth of stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it like the Yorkshire cheap way. Yeah. But I really want some.
I should say, sorry, if you're interested in these, I think the only place you can buy them in New Zealand is Stitch Witches. Okay. And I know that they're flying off the shelves, so you just give them a call and say, can I please get XYZ, and they'll order it if they don't have it in stock.
Cool. In fact, I don't know what Stitch Witches looks like. I am going to go back and I am going to buy the DMC woolen threads.
Yeah.
But just the greens and the blues. The shop was really full before the conference. So
yes, they had a lot of
stuff
stuff and they had a big stand at the thing.
Okay.
At the merchant's mall.
The thing is, New Zealand's an interesting place. If you're not in New Zealand, a lot of New Zealand's rural. So it might be a Dunedin shop, but it's serving like the region. It's definitely serving Otago Southland.
I was in the shop the other day. Sue was posting one of those to Australia. So it's doing Australia as well.
No, yeah, interesting. I suppose that's Instagram, isn't it? You just, things are just everywhere.
And, you know, people, like I said, I think they've been quite popular. You know, people show what they've bought and...
Yeah. I mean, they got lots of interest when we did a video way back.
Yeah, when first day they opened, we were down there doing our...
Yeah. Did you film anything in the conference?
Shivers, I didn't. Oh, what a wasted opportunity.
What a surprise. Victoria didn't do filming.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity. No, I didn't.
That might have been fun for people because loads of people would want to come, but it's a big investment if you're not in the city.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I should have, because it was my first time going, so it was all new for me. And
So...
Food, phenomenal. They got it...
it was catered?
It was catered, so all your lunches and your morning teas were provided, and it was by...
Wow.
Oh, I can't remember. It does a lot of the...
Not the tart tin.
No. But like...
That sort of quality.
Perk.
Oh, the Perk. That's the stuff. That's the new coffee shop in the plaza. The Perk.
Might be them. I can't remember. Anyway, the catering was phenomenal. 10 stars.
Okay, that's good. So you would go to another embroidery conference?
I would go to the conference for the classes. I don't know if I'd go for I'd go for the classes and the talks. I don't know if I'd go for the AGM.
Yeah, but people go to conferences for different things.
And the shops.
So that was worth it to you?
I had a phenomenal time. I had a great time.
Because you took quite a bit of time off as well, didn't you? Which
Took
meant
4 days off.
which meant
4 days
that
off work.
it makes your work a bit of a nightmare.
Made my work a nightmare going into it, made my work a nightmare coming out of it, and I am now extremely short of leave in the fact that I've had to go and have a chat with my bosses about what I can do. Not because I've run out of leave, but because I know I've got stuff coming up next year as well that I want to take.
But you have a new batch of leave.
Yeah, but I've got, with all these Marie Talbot classes
Not
and things
enough.
that are also taking a week off, and I'm just worried I'm going to run out next year, so I've asked them if I can take some leave without pay.
And they said?
I think they've said yes, or alternatively, if we're busy at that time, they'll let me work the weekend before and the weekend after, and just basically do my work days on the weekend.
Oh, that's good.
Which is great. I want to do that one.
Yeah, that's really great. I am thinking, oh, do you know, just because of the stuff that I was telling you about earlier, that I might be not as financially comfortable next year as I am this year. Because we do want to go to Scandinavia next year. But Martin really wants to go to the Mexico World Cup football in 2026.
Ooh.
And of course it's Mexico. It's like, yeah, I'm
I'll
coming.
go. I'll go. Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm coming for 6 weeks. I ain't going to, because in my head it's now Mexico, Guatemala. Like, duh.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
I asked some friends of his that are going. I was like, well, how long are you going for? They're going for 2 weeks. I'm like, are you crazy? Who goes for 2 weeks to Mexico? Anyway, I did say to him, if we don't have the money for both of us, you go to Mexico on your own.
Why? If you don't have the money, both of us, you should go.
No, because his trip is like event dependent.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is like, I wouldn't go, but I would shop and he would bring it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might not be as well off.
But you'll be good. I mean, you've got 2 years now to financially.
That's what he
plan
said, because in my head I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how many months there are in a year.
7?
Something like that.
Months a year. I do know that.
But what I was thinking is when we go to Scandinavia and when we go to Mexico, the university has the option to buy leave without pay now. And they've got this great system now.
Yeah.
So it's part of a policy. So you can book leave without pay like 5 months in advance, and they work out how much you have to pay in those intervening months. And so they take a little bit of your pay, which means that when you're on leave without pay, you're actually still getting paid.
Yes. Yeah. And it's great. And like anything, you get a pay rise or you don't really get a pay rise. You get a pay rise and you just spend however much money's in your account. Well, so if you've got $100 less in your account, you live with it becomes life, doesn't it?
I mean, that's only because we earn well. Like when you're on a very, very
when you're on a very tight,
when you're especially when you're younger, you're starting out in your career, it's impossible.
When
to
you
do
were
that.
fortunate enough to have disposable income after your essentials
and to have bought houses when it wasn't ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm kind of trying to think about juggling and stuff. We'll see what happens.
That's a great idea.
But we will be going to Australia soon, so that's going to be a nice holiday regardless. Do you know what? First world problems, right? It's like, oh no, I might not be able to go to Mexico. Like, hello, Catherine, get a life.
Yeah.
I think we should take a shot of this.
Oh.
Put it at the end.
Oh, well, before we close, I'll take the camera down. And
an hour and 37 minutes. Yeah, this is great. Okay, we should go. It's going to take forever to upload.
Next, plans.
Well, I'm gonna pinch that pattern because I'm now thinking, do I want black work or do I want lace on the border of my skirt? I don't know. My plan is to have finished my baby quilt next time, and I want to make progress on all my quilts in my mansion by my bed. Finish Christina's top. And I wanted to do this. Have I told you this? Give me a hand, Victoria. This is the last bit. The dollies have been donated to a Palestinian raffle.
Oh, excellent. When's the raffle drawn?
Tonight.
Oh, great.
Well, the last purchase opportunity is, I just wanted them to be shown again. Unfortunately, they've split the dollies because I like them as a set, like and a mixed ethnicity set, but they've split them, which is fine. You donate, you don't then dictate what you're going to do. So my 5 dollies are part of 3 raffles, and they're going to go and help families in Palestine, in Gaza. So I'm very happy about that. So, and the other thing that they're doing is they're going to start doing commissions. So they asked me if I was interested in doing a commission for donations, and I said, I'm happy to try one, see how that goes, because I'm not very good at doing things to order. Oh, there is a plastic knife in there. I'm not good at doing things to order. I love these.
So the quilt's being auctioned off with the dollies?
Yeah, it's all together.
So we can, yeah, it's a set.
It's a set, yeah. And these two I need to find out where they belong because they have fallen off. But I'm really glad because I was thinking like, why am I hanging on to these dollies? I don't have grandchildren. They're not really toys for children. Why are they just in my studio? And I had thought of selling them. And then I didn't feel comfortable with that. And I talked to a friend about it. And she was like, you'll regret it. But as soon as there was an opportunity to auction things, it was like, this is perfect. This fits in really well with my values. And somebody will treasure it. Because you know what it's like when people can't craft. They feel like they think that this is magic work.
Yeah.
And it isn't. It's just crafting. So... Of course, it doesn't matter about these because Fiona and I are doing a quilting challenge next year with dolly quilts. So,
beautiful.
Goodbye, dollies. They'll be gone today. Well, they won't be gone today. I'll be packing them up. Anyway, so that's it.
So mine, I'm going to finish my kimono. I'd like to get it finished
the one.
So we're splitting these into one every 3 months. So I've done the next one. We're not starting till November till after Marie Talbot.
Oh, okay. Is she doing Marie Talbot as well?
No, but she's got other stuff on.
Yeah.
So I want to get the kimono finished. I would like to get one of the Appleton's tapestries. It's going to be Anne because she was sitting on top when I was talking about it.
That would be a nice relaxing job as well.
Yeah, and I'm going down to Wanaka for a friendship day. It's a guild friendship day thing.
Oh, what does
and
that
that's
mean?
the one I'm going to take. You just go and you hang out with the Wanaka guild.
Okay.
Who I know some of the women there from the Di Fisher classes.
Nice.
And so
and Wanaka's beautiful.
Yeah. So I thought I'd take that down. Nice easy thing to cast and do.
She's going to do fishing as well.
And Marie Talbot. Marie Talbot's going to be my work on it everyday project.
Okay. At the risk of being smacked, what are your plans for Home Sweet Home?
She's going to have to wait till Christmas break.
She's female, apparently. Okay. Blooming holiday. I was moaning to a friend about it. Like, the weekend is too short.
The weekend is way too short.
Anyway, this has been great. You'll have to watch it in bits.
Yeah, apologies, people.
It's been lovely to catch up. And you've got Victoria's next lot of shopping when it arrives to look forward to. So have a lovely week. And ka kite.
Ka kite. I'm going to take the thing off and I'm going to show you this pile of shopping.
Okay.
Oh, that's my hand. Oh, you can see my kitchen and stuff too. Look at all that shopping.
Oh, the angels are singing.
And we'll come back to it. Bye.
Ka kite.